Well, if you're watching Day Premiere, this is our second video today that has songs in it from 1974. Isn't that interesting? I didn't even set that up that way. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bang, bang, bang. I know I am. We are back with a band we have not covered in a long time, and that's a crime almost. And that's Queen. We're gonna be checking out the first three tracks from Queen 2, which came out in the year of our Lord 1974. All three of these tracks are written by Brian May. The first one is Procession, which is like an instrumental, I believe. The second one is Father to Son, and the third one is White Queen, As It Began. This is a request from our alpha patron Barry, but it is for somebody else, which is our Discord manager and runner of said things on Discord, Elias. So thank you to Barry and thank you to Elias. I really appreciate all the work you do, my friend. Seriously, it means the world to me. And if you want to come join our Discord server, maybe I'll feel generous and I'll leave a link in this because it's usually reserved for patrons, but I'll leave it in the description of this video if you want to come hang out. It'll be good for like a week probably. We'd love to have you in honor of Elias. And if you want to join Patreon and just get it that way too, there's a link for that in the description as well. Alright, here we go. Procession by Queen in 3, a 2, a 1. I'll link my Queen playlist up there too. I love the heartbeat. That's what it feels like. That's nasty. Freddie's voice is just immaculate.
And the word goes around from father to son to son.
The mixing seems a little strange, I'll say that, but the song's epic.
What you hear us sing, a Beverly song. Take this letter that I give you.
God damn, everyone's firing. This is excellent, bro. Where y'all been hiding this one? This is 1974, bro. Wow. This is heavy metal. I'm just joking. I love deeper ones. Wow.
From father to son, falling on every single word I say. But my letter to you will stay by your side through the years till the loneliness is gone. See you but the air you breathe, I live.
How'd we end up here? We were just like soaring. The range of this band is incredible. I miss my dad so much. I wish he could have met my daughter so much. That vocal run is so sick. Ryan is incredible, bro. What a guitarist. And then you pair him with Freddie Mercury, like, god damn, bro. No wonder they took over the world for as long as they did. They're like mythological now. But they were a real band, you know what I'm saying? Like real people. I don't know. Their music rocks. White Queen, as it began.
Her eyes smiling, dark eyes, so sad. Her eyes as it began. On such a breathless night as this, upon my brow the lightest kiss, I walked alone, and all around the air did say, my lady soon
I was talking about range.
this
Here we go.
way, and sorrow no. The White Queen walks and the night grows pale. Stars of loveliness in the fire, beating on her, bleeding
it's just like flowing back and forth between two different sounds. It's cool.
Green, I call her name.
That acoustic is
Beneath the
haunting.
window have I stayed. I love the footsteps that she made, and when she came, white queen, how my heart did ache and dry my lips. No word would break, so still I wait.
Where did this come from? Like, what the fuck? It's not even an acoustic, is it? That's a sitar. That's not a chain. That's a sitar, I think. This is amazing. Thank you both to Mary and Elias. Wow. What a pick.
My God is here, my time is spent. I speak too late. It's forevermore. Goodbye. No tears in my eyes. So sad. It ends as it began.
Bravo. If it wasn't 12 minutes long, I would totally play that over again. Wow. We covered a lot of bases there. And I love it, man. I knew that was going to be good, but I didn't expect it to be like album closer kind of material. They kicked off the album with the best stuff. But I'm guessing it gets even better from here. If we listen to the rest of the album, it's as good or probably better. That's just how they roll, though. But what a way to start an album. A suite of songs right there. They all flow together perfectly. But like I said, they covered a lot of bases. There's a lot of range shown here. From the acoustic in the the third song, the solos that kind of started off with that intro, and then you go to the overall just punishing nature that second song got. That was heavy as fuck, bro. Boy, and some of those riffs are just punishing, dude. And that's Queen in 1974. And we've listened to a couple tracks, I think, from the first album that are pretty heavy too, man. Like they're no joke. People, I don't know, they may think one thing or the other about them. Nah, man, Queen can get down, bro. They rock so hard. And that's why I'm always happy whenever they do grace this channel, you know, because they always get my blood pumping and, you know, my brain working, because some songs don't do that. Some songs just placate you, or they, you know, just sort of relax you. You know, they get you pumping, man. And I can't thank you enough for that pick, Elias and Barry. That was great. And thank you, Barry, for being so generous with your time and everything, man, because both of you guys help run the Discord. Like, seriously, both of y'all seriously rock really hard. Alright, so that was Freddie Mercury on lead vocals, Brian May on electric guitar and acoustic guitar. He also... No, he did piano in the second song. Roger Taylor on drums, and John Deacon on bass. Now, the production was kind of weird there. I don't know if that's because of the YouTube compression, or it's... Sorry, AI camera. Or it's... the person who posted this video like had a weird copy or something, because like the bass and the drums were very muted, even though I could hear them, like they were doing their thing, and especially at certain parts you could actually hear it better than other times, but at some points it was washed out with just the guitar and the vocals, or in the piano at some points too. But still, I really enjoyed when I could hear it. It was great, it really was, but the rest was not the rest of with the guitars and the vocals, that's what really caught my ear. That's what was presented in the sound as well. The solos from Brian were absolutely striking here. It was like lightning in a bottle almost. It was just so cool. And I bet hearing that in 1974 was just like, holy shit, man. Who are these guys? Let me get the record. I'm buying it. You know what I mean? Like, that's that kind of stuff right there. And this is I wish I was back, like around back then, so I could see this live. I bet that suite right there is just utterly fantastic live. I don't know why this camera will not leave me alone. I guess it wants to see me. Hello. But I know that with the live stuff we've done of theirs on here too, they are just electric live as well. But I bet this translates very well to like a rock and roll setting in a arena or something. But that third song kind of throws you for a loop, and it's very reserved. It's like a mosaic almost, because like it's got that very that droning acoustic guitar that's like rain falling at points. I don't know what the lyrics are talking about. I kind of got like an Addiction vibe, because it was talking about like white powder or white line or something like that. I forgot exactly what he said. That's the one clue that maybe set me off in that direction, but I could be totally wrong. Obviously the whole father and son vibes in the second song, I can relate to that. I lost my dad at a very young age, and I miss him dearly. He was a great dude. He really was. And while he was here, he taught me the best he could, but I don't think he ever thought he'd be leaving me at such a young age. So obviously I was fucked up for a long time, and I still kind of am over it. But as I'm a father myself now, like it sucks, because I wish he could have met her. He would have loved my daughter so much. But alas, he perished when I was very young. I wish that was different, but it's not. It's how my life turned out, and I had to learn to deal with it. For a very long time, I just kind of like suffocated myself with drugs, so I couldn't feel or think about anything at all. And it worked for a long time, but unfortunately I was a drug addict, and I was on the streets, and I did think about my dad, though. I can tell you that much. But then sometimes I did, and even with the drugs, eventually they stopped working. And luckily I got introduced to my girl, and I had my kids, and I don't know. They changed my life, man. And the music has always been there too. Fortunately, with the music scene where I'm from, it was very opiate heavy. Let's say that. My whole town was riddled with it, and it really destroyed a lot of lives. I lost a lot of friends, and it sucks, man. It sucks when because drugs back when this music was coming out, obviously there was stuff back then that could do that to you too. It could kill you and all that, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is nowadays. It's just everywhere, and it's destroyed so much. It's rough, man. I'm very lucky to have gotten out alive. I saw that. I'll say that much, and I'm grateful to be here. I'm happy, and I'm grateful for what I have, and I'm trying to reset some things, because I kind of got a little too big for my britches there for a little bit with this channel. I definitely bit off more than I could chew with some stuff, and I'm glad that it's kind of come back down to earth, because now I can breathe again, and I actually can do what I want. And I can actually listen to music and listen to it, and like try to, I don't know, take it for what it is, and not just recycle it and it's gone. I want to. This music deserves respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this whole channel was set out to do, was to listen to these classics and even some modern stuff and give it the love that it deserves, And this is stuff that isn't Queen's well-known stuff to a lot of people, but they should know this, because that was absolutely epic, and I want to hear it again. So if you know the track by Queen you think I'd like, leave it down below. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out. Guess what? You rock too. See you later.